Welcome to Stormwater Management Compliance Training, offered by UVA Environmental Resources. The University of Virginia has a permit to operate a Municipal Separate Storm Sewer System, or MS4, issued by the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality. This permit authorizes UVA to discharge stormwater from our storm sewer into local waterways in accordance with Virginia stormwater management laws and regulations. Since storm drain systems are not connected to a sanitary treatment plant, water traveling through storm drains flows untreated directly to local streams, rivers, and lakes. An illicit discharge is generally defined as any discharge to the storm sewer system that is not composed entirely of stormwater. Some examples of activities that can cause illicit discharges include power washing, saw cutting pavement, washing vehicles on pavement, leaks from dumpsters, drums, or other material storage containers, using chemicals to wash equipment, and tracking mud onto pavement or allowing mud to run off a site onto paved areas or directly into streams. Other sources can include leaks from vehicles, equipment malfunctions, and sanitary sewer overflows. While some in-stream impacts are visibly obvious, such as the case with the paint spill on the left or the power washing in the middle, others may not be visibly obvious. In the photo on the right, the breakdown of a relatively benign chemical in a pond consumed all of the oxygen in the water, resulting in a fish kill. Those light-colored shapes on the surface aren't leaves, they're dead fish. This is a harsh example of why it is important that nothing other than rainwater goes down a storm drain. It is important for everyone in facilities management to be on the lookout for illicit discharges and report them immediately so that they can be addressed. Even office staff can play a key role here, as you may observe something suspicious as you're walking to a meeting or heading to lunch. If you see something that doesn't look quite right, please call the service desk and report your observations. The service desk will pass along the information to Environmental Resources to determine what actions need to be taken. The picture here shows an illicit discharge that a staff member called in when they were walking through the area. The cause was a painter who had been working inside, who came outside to wash his paintbrush over a storm drain. Reporting a spill or an illicit discharge does not mean that you will be responsible for cleaning it up. If the situation appears dangerous, please leave the area and report your observations to the service desk. If the spill or discharge is small or something you can prevent from reaching storm drains or streams, please do so. Spill kits can be found in a variety of locations around grounds, usually at loading docks and near heating plants and fueling areas, including in the FM yard. Spill kits are either yellow or blue bins labeled Spill Kit, and they have materials that can be used to contain a spill. The spill kits in the FM yard are yellow. One is located at the gasoline fueling pump, and another is located at the landscape equipment tank under the T-shed. We'll talk more about how to use a spill kit on the next slide. If there are no actions that you can take, but the spill or discharge is a possible safety hazard, please remain on scene for responders to arrive. For example, if you observe that a trash truck has broken a hydraulic line and there is fluid spilled in the roadway, please remain on site to ask that students walk around, not through, the spilled material. These photos demonstrate some ways that materials can be used to slow or contain a spill. Don't have a spill kit nearby? No problem. Improvise with any material you have at hand: mulch, dirt, even cardboard. The goal here is not to clean up the spill yourself, but to prevent the spill from reaching storm drains and negatively impacting local waterways. Please don't forget to call the service desk so that someone with appropriate training can come clean up the spill or discharge. In addition to reporting spills and illicit discharges while you're at work, there are other things you can do both here and at home to prevent stormwater pollution. These include not littering, picking up after your pet, as pet waste contains bacteria that can flow into our local waterways. Overuse of chemicals and fertilizers can impact the quality of our streams, as can disposal of even natural elements such as grass and leaves down a storm drain. If you're washing your car, pull it up onto your lawn or make sure the runoff drains to a landscaped area to allow the soap and dirt to be captured by grass. Fish don't like soap, and just because a product claims to be biodegradable does not mean it is safe for the environment. Or you can always take your car to a car wash. Remember, only rain down the storm drain. For any questions or concerns regarding storm drain use or illicit discharges, please contact UVA Environmental Resources at storm-water@virginia.edu. Thank you for completing stormwater management compliance training.